Campaigners have largely welcomed a government offer of £100,000 as an interim compensation payment to victims caught up in the infected blood scandal and their bereaved partners. But they say many people are still missing out. Patients with haemophilia and other bleeding disorders were given blood infected with HIV and hepatitis viruses in the 1970s and 80s. Well, our health editor Hugh has more now. Hugh.
Yes, Clive, this is a highly significant moment. For the first time, the government has accepted liability and agreed to pay compensation for loss of earnings and the blight on the lives of victims and their families. 4,000 of those infected and bereaved partners will get interim payments, the UK's nations all paying out. More is likely to follow after the end of the public inquiry. Around 3,000 died because of their treatment with infected blood. It's thought 400 have died even since the start of the inquiry in 2018, and campaigners feel the latest move has taken too long. So how do those most affected by the scandal feel about today's announcement? Gary's a haemophiliac who's lived with HIV and hepatitis C after being treated with infected blood products at a specialist school. At the public inquiry, he's met former classmates who had the same treatment. Fewer than a quarter have survived. He told me how it's affected his daughter and other family members.
She used to go to bed at night wondering I'd still be alive in the morning. So I think we're all damaged by it, and no amount of money will repair that. So yeah, it's been devastating, not only for me but for other families as well.
So how does he now feel after today's announcement?
It is welcomed. I do welcome it, but obviously it's not full compensation. It is only interim. You can't put a price on a life, but it is something.
But some, like Jason, won't get payments. He barely remembers his father, who died because of infected blood treatment. Children and parents of victims aren't covered. Today he's heard from some who were bereaved.
They've said to me, we're in our 70s, our 80s, and now that we know we're not going to get this interim payment, we feel like the death of our son will never see recognition for that. And I really sympathise with those families in particular who don't have time to wait, unfortunately.
Gary wants to see compensation for all those who were affected by the scandal, and he says the campaign for justice will continue. Hugh, BBC News.